Hey, focus. It's not even your unit. If I'm not worried, my advisor, you shouldn't be. Your only job right now is to dance. My people are strong. If I say they'll win, they will win. Consider this a victory celebration in advance. Or, do you have a problem with your partner? That'll do. Now, follow my lead. You workaholics never know how to handle these parties, do you? Watch and learn.
Fraser has issued an urgent announcement calling for peace. But have you heard the real story? They're saying the Farlands engineered these tides of ashes. My god, what are they even capable of now? I should have moved my assets earlier.
And what are our diplomats doing? Absolutely nothing. The shipping lanes are a mess and I can't even get goods to the satellite towns. You know what that is? It's me losing money every single day.
Really? My Eastian immigration consultancy is booming. Looking for a new investment opportunity?
Immigration? Can anyone even get out anymore? I heard that Ghost unit is back at White Sands. Yeah, Discord. This damned war.
Better than chasing game through some manor's grounds. After the non-stop action, a night of elegance, even if it's put on, is a good change. Lets you play dress-up and listen to these aristocrats' sheltered little jokes. Call it a decadent upper-class hobby. You should try it. Could be a fun distraction.
I know about the Andohars. Their entire wealth was built on arms dealing. They were a major factor in the last stages of the Independence War and the development of the satellite towns. I heard they weren't originally allies with Dis City. They primarily armed the metropoles. They only established ties with Dis City once the Independence forces started to win, so they profited from both sides. They're not as powerful now. What's an arms dealer without an army, after all? But they're still everywhere in high society. I guess war really is good for business.
You're worried about causing trouble? Even if you did, no one would dare touch you. I promise.
draft resolution is facing considerable opposition. On the surface, it's certain Eastside factions trying to limit the FAC's authority. But what concerns me is that the FAC itself opposes several clauses. That's strange. They're clearly afraid of something else.
Hey, relax. You're wound way too tight. No one here knows the chief of MBCC is working with us. FAC and the Ninth Agency aren't gonna talk. To this city, you're still the hero who quelled the rebellion at the Great Expo. The last thing they want is anyone finding out we're working together. I was thinking, this is a good piece, and you're not a terrible dancer. Would have been a nice dance to finish. Pity you're not actually here to enjoy it. If you're not interested, just let go of my hand and get back to your MBCC. You can have the car you came in. The Black Triangle knows how to drive it. It'll take you back home. Don't force it. I don't need reluctant partners. Not a bad lead. I'm satisfied. The floor's all yours. Enjoy the rest of the ball. Just don't overthink it. Your first and foremost job tonight is to unwind. Which means this. Is going back where it belongs.
If it isn't the chief of MBCC! I knew you were a person of justice, a real peacemaker. Please, come join us.
Chief. I work over at the Council. I was hoping to ask you about the recent raid on Euphoria. I heard you were one of the people who organized the whole operation, that you were even on the front lines. But the sinners from MBCC are all contaminated. They can't fight. And the FAC, they don't get involved in police actions like that. So, who did you take with you? It wasn't those Nirvana rebels from White Sands, was it? No, I have nothing to do with that shadowy group. And anyway, the Ninth Agency's been investigating them inside and out. There's no way the Siage Society would dare make a move right now. You have to believe me. I'm worried about you. I think you've been marked by warmongers. Please be careful. The military clique back then, they were all ambitious, brutal. They'd always believed in rule through force. After they seized power, they brought nothing but suffering to the city-state for 12 years. My family lived through that, persecuted by them. I haven't forgotten. I can't. Back then, this city expanded through bloody campaigns abroad while tightening its grip at home. They'd start wars to distract from their failures. Violence was always their answer. It took everything we had to correct those mistakes, to overthrow them, drive out those dangerous elements. But they never really left. They never disbanded. They're still drifting through White Sands like ghosts. It just proves they haven't given up. They're waiting for a chance to reclaim power. I've heard they have a new leader now. Last year they forced their way into the FAC, and now they're using you. For what? I don't even know.
You want to launch a full-scale rescue for a little subordinate of yours? Sure, I'll do it. Frankly, you won't find anyone else crazy enough to say yes. Don't hold it against them. A real war costs a fortune, and a B-class sinner like her is just not worth that price tag. Not to mention, you're going in blind. It's a terrible plan. But you're worth the gamble. I believe in investing in people who have potential. You'll return the favor someday, won't you?
Chief, don't trust them. However this plays out, you can't let them take control of this city again. They're... Chief! You know, if that incident at the Great Expo never happened, we wouldn't be in this mess. Sometimes I wonder, was that the old military's doing? Is that why Fraser's peace talks keep failing? And this resolution we're voting on, you think those Warhawks engineered this too?
Don't even get me started. The demand for hypercubes is already stretching our production to its absolute limit. And now the Speaker expects us to play nice and make concessions to the West District? That man parlayed a single Expo incident into a reputation, and now it's gone straight to his head.
The vote is just a few days away. Huh. And you know, that MBCC chief? What if we could get him to influence Speaker King? Maybe even sit directly at the negotiating table? Think about it. He's the hero who fought the Black Rings. Frazier could broker an introduction to the Farland Alliance, and we pitch it as a joint operation. We help them suppress the Black Ring, and in return, we get access to new mining territories. We can develop the resources together, peacefully. See, every crisis is just an opportunity in disguise.
Mania contamination? Or robbers? What? The alarm system malfunctioned? Seriously, how could they mess up like...
There's no need to retreat. Stand fast, everyone. Command confirms reinforcements are inbound. Our mission is to buy them time.
Minos, this is Iron Mask. Combat operations are complete. All objectives secured. The after-action report will be forwarded by Sigland. That is all. It was just signal interference from the intense tide of ashes. Nothing to worry about. Your concern should be placed somewhere else. We made contact with multiple giant apostles, externally controlled. Their size and threat level are off the charts, far beyond anything in our records. No way this was done by Aurum Secretum sinners alone. We suspect a much stronger power source is nearby. That's the key that the enemy is using to summon and control the Apostles. Based on the Tide's activity patterns, whatever this thing is, it's likely connected to the missing BR-005. One more thing. We also engaged several Aurum Secretum wielders, captured one alive, a female sinner. Do we transfer her to MBCC? If not, I will dispose of her on site.
Ah, come on. Another one alive? Where's the fun in that? My teeth were just itching to meet her.
No need. The General ordered us to fulfill all your requests. I'll have her transported to MBCC as soon as possible. Transportation will take longer until the tide of ashes subsides. Please have a reception team ready. Over.
Well, you look at that. This is the great defender we're all counting on? He can barely stand up straight. And those warhawks are still trying to rope him in? How are we supposed to fight Frazier with that? I heard he's getting benched. The security department's had a big meeting over at Paradisos, and he wasn't even there.
Guess he's just another stepping stone. That current Discord leader is the real problem. You hear what she did? Attacked the FAC commander-in-chief last year, and word is, 12 years ago, back in NF 103, she offed the previous one too.
My god. Is she trying to stage a coup? Is she just power crazy? Or is the FAC completely useless? Compared to her, MBCC is really just... Madam, are you here alone? Allow me to introduce myself. I am a humble businessman in the service of Paradisos. Here's my card. And you are? I'd be honored if you'd join me for the next. What? Why with the knife? What did you do?
I was gone for 5 minutes. One phone call, and the chief's gone already? I just needed to win that battle first. If he'd just waited, my company would be his right now.
that woman's power? Why is it here? Is she nearby? Where are you? Show yourself! I'll kill you!
The look on your face! Bet you didn't see that coming. Our boss is like a super Magneto queen! She doesn't even need to show up to wreck you. She could just snap your bones from hundreds of miles away! Anywhere the Shattered Blade points, Catherine Augustus's power follows! A total annihilation. So, you scared yet?
Go on, kill me, you Diss-City dogs! Do it! Or I swear I'll skin you alive, grind your bones into offerings, and turn every last one of you into...
Those are words for the dead. She is needed alive for a few more days. Get her to Nirvana Port and prep for shipment to this city. Augustus wants her delivered.
Wait. What about the others?
I remember now. I saw that face in a portrait at Andohar's gallery. Her name... What was her name? It doesn't matter. The uniform. I remember the uniform in the painting now. It was a Discord uniform. My god. She's one of them!
Please! We were just passing through! They made us do it! We're done! We swear! We're done helping them! We'll help you! We'll tell you everything!
Alright, that's enough out of him. I'll take it from here.
That painting! It was from 40 years ago! 40 years! How is her face exactly the same? What in God's name is she?
An exceptional weapon is priceless. It stays sharp because it's cared for. It's ready because it's respected. Is that really so hard to understand? In your grip, even a masterpiece would be reduced to scrap. A waste of a perfect gift. Just by breathing, you make my blood run hot. A little trophy from our latest battle. This is what's behind the Tide of Ashes. The very weapon they're using to ravage White Sands. I was going to give it to him as a gift. Hold it all the way back so he could see something interesting. Something to shake off the gloom. But you drove him off before I got here. So I guess you're the lucky ones who get the show instead. Open your eyes. Take a good look. This is what the Outlanders spent years building. They broke every law, spilled their own blood, poured their hatred into it. All so they could cross the Farlands and end your lives. And you think you can just betray your own, drop your guard, offer a few bribes, chant, "Long live peace," and go on living like nothing's wrong? How arrogant. You've never known real war. You've never even truly looked your enemy in the eye. All you care about is saving your own skins. Listen up, you peace-loving people of this city. War is coming, and your army is coming back with it. That's right. These soldiers you fear, the ones with blood on their hands, shoulders heavy with sin, the so-called monsters beyond redemption. They're the ones who rotted in hell so you could prosper. And how did you repay them? You threw them away. But never forget, your shiny throne is built on our corpses. The wine you drink is spilled from lives we took. Blood and flesh, and yet you dare judge my soldiers? You dare? The gutter you crawled from would reject your corpse. I won't give it the chance to dirty my blade. Whatever the Outlanders can do, they can do better. Mark my words, you cowards. War is coming, and none of you can stop it. Everything we've lost, we'll take it back on the battlefield.
Chief, where have you been? How are you feeling? But you don't look well, Chief. You should have a medical check first. It's already over. They repelled the enemy and obtained vital intelligence.
It was just signal interference from the intense tide of ashes. Nothing to worry about. Your concern should be placed somewhere else.
Chief, you need to steady yourself. These casualties are an unfortunate but ordinary part of warfare, unlike the typical operations in the city. The mission was a success. Please, trust that this is a victory. Or perhaps we should withdraw from the operation? Your body isn't in any condition to handle more stress. I can submit the request right away.
In your current state, no one in their right minds would put you on the front lines.
Help me.
These casualties are an unfortunate but ordinary part of warfare, unlike the typical operations in the city.
Our promise. I'm sorry. Don't mind it.